I remember as a teenager attending my first IHC Dayton. I can't tell you who preached that year. Can't tell you about any of the sermons. Can't tell you about any of the specials. What I can tell you about is going to Arby's. Because on that particular day, when we got to Arby's, many of the other attendees had already beaten us there. The line started at the cash register, went through all the turnstiles, out the door, and around at least 3 sides of the building. That hit me as a teenager. I began to realize, you know what? I am a part of something bigger. It's not just the 4 walls of my church. It's not just my local congregation, but I belong to a bigger family. As we pray for each other during these 21 days of prayer, I hope your world is getting bigger. I hope that your faith and your prayer list is expanding beyond your local church, your local pastor, your local congregation. I hope you're praying for other members of your conference. And then as you pray for your conference, I hope that that world expands a little bit bigger. You begin to think about the other conferences that make up our connection. We think about the Southern Conference, the Heartland Conference, the Southwest Conference, and of course, we here in the Great Lakes. We hope you're praying for us. We're praying for you. And then as we pray for our conference and our connection, I hope your vision is expanding to your world. Part of our conference is another part of the world because I've got family in Canada. And so, of course, my mind goes there. But I hope it gets beyond that. It moves on to Mexico, and then it jumps oceans to Papua New Guinea and the Philippines and South Africa and France and wherever Bible Methodist people are serving and living. Praying for each other helps us to expand our world. And as our world gets bigger, I hope that your prayer circle gets bigger. You say, how does that happen? Well, I hope that it is a focus in your local church. I hope that if you're a single person, you are teaming up with somebody else, that there are prayer groups that are praying for our conference, our Bible Methodist family around the world during this time. In particular today, I want to challenge you, if you have children at home or grandchildren in your home, that you make it a focus in your home. You say, what happens if I do that? Well, if you will make this 21-day prayer focus a focus within your family, then it will do at least 3 things. Number 1, it's going to expand their world. They have that same epiphany that I had. Hey, we're a part of something bigger. It's not just our 4 walls. It is something bigger than us. As their world gets bigger, then it gives perspective to their problems. Sometimes when I'm all alone and I'm thinking about my problems, they get pretty big. And then when I stop to think about, wow, my problems really aren't very big at all compared to what my brothers and sisters in another part of the world are dealing with. What do I do from there? I begin to see that God is working, God is hearing and answering prayer, and I begin to see that if God can help their problems that are bigger than mine, then surely He can deal with my problems as well. And so it expands our world. It gives perspective to our problems, and it helps us see the potentials that are out there. And so I want to encourage you to focus your family during this time and help them help us pray together. And as we pray together, our world gets bigger. And as it gets bigger, it gets brighter. And our families, both collectively and also individually, are strengthened. And our family grows as we get to know each other better. And we can be a part of helping make that happen as we pray together, not just individually, but as church families and as home families. And you can be a part of that.